I'm always so proud of our agency when I go places. I was asked again this week to do a presentation next week to all the sheriffs in the state of Washington about budget. I said, for some reason, you have the most complicated system down there we've ever seen, and we always enjoy you coming out and teaching the other sheriffs. And this year we have a huge turnover. They've asked us to come out and speak to that again. We do innovative things. A few years ago, an innovative program kind of got started in our office involving a dog, and it has grown. Our canine handler, I call her Ellie Mae for those of you who are old enough. Her real name actually is Cindy Brewer. Came to us with an idea of having a dog that would help with animal control and serve the kids in our community, because we were having so many animal bites, and we were having, and at that time when she first started, there were 2 animal control officers because the workload was so steep. As most of you know, during that time, I had a wonderful experience. It happened to lay off one of those animal control officers. Cindy's another one that in another county, there are 4 or 5 people that answer the number of calls for service a year that Cindy answers for animal control in our county alone. She came up with this idea of prevention. If I could keep these children from getting bit by teaching them the right way to approach animals and to treat animals, I think it'll lighten the workload. It went from that into all schools in the state of Washington have programs, bullying prevention programs to help kids not pick on other kids. Cindy's dog, she went into schools and taught, she ended up teaching about bullying education. The program became so popular that it had so many requests that I could literally have Cindy gone to the county every day of the week with so many requests. The chief of Puyallup heard about Cindy's program, and they were invited up to an elementary school there. Pullman Police Department wants me to send her to Pullman to do the program, and there have been requests all over the country. Earlier this year, the National Animal Care and Control Association, it's a national organization, asked if we would produce the article about what Cindy exactly does, because they had heard so much about what's going on in Mason County, in little Mason County across the country. Cindy and a friend of hers, Kelly McIntosh, wrote the article about what Cindy does. And earlier this year, it was chosen to be the highlight article, if you will, lead article in the National Animal Care and Control Association News. The article is about Cindy and her dog Jack, and it's called A New Approach for Animal Control. Along with that, once this article came out, a call was made and asked if Cindy would be so inclined to sit on a council that does policies, national policies for animal control. We're hoping that Cindy will take that opportunity to sit on that national council. Only 6 or 8 people on that have been invited to do that. So today, this article, we've had very few people reach this far into the community and this far out of our county, not only on a national basis, but now this has gone international to a few different countries. What she's doing with this jar, it's amazing. I always tell people that the most important thing about Cindy is not so much that she loves the animals, but they love her. I've had her walk through the office, and I had photographs sent to me while I was on the East Coast of ducks following her through the office. Like creatures of every kind and boxes and everything else in there. And we want to recognize Cindy and Jack for being our first, I guess you'd say, international superstars.
You really need to quit referring to him as a dog.
I know. So the star of our show, and again, representing our county with professionalism, integrity, accountability, respect, and community partnership, we'd like to recognize Officer Cindy Brewer's accomplishments, make it a national and international level of recognition. Thank you so much.
I just want to make a real quick comment. I don't know if I've told you, Sheriff, or not, but I've gotten emails from people in other states throughout the United States wanting more information on our program because they want to start it in their area as well. So we're getting out there, we're getting noticed, and it's going elsewhere. So Jack and I, our schedule is filling up We're in every school, everywhere, in meetings, so we get busy. And as you can tell, he likes to socialize, so if he could have his time in the room, he would. But thank you so much.